Hey girls, so it is time for my week 8 pregnancy vlog. So this one's a little bit late because I had my first OB appointment today, and I just wanted to wait until I had that appointment so I didn't have to make 2 videos because time is precious. So today, I don't know how far along I am, and you would think after going to the doctors I would know, but they just confuse me more. So the thing is, I went to see my OB who delivered my son, and she actually had an emergency surgery at the hospital. So, like not on her, but a patient. So I had to see the other OB in the practice, which is fine. And it's funny because that did not happen to me my last pregnancy at all. She was there at every appointment, and then this time, the first time, there was an emergency. But what can you do? That's their field, and that's to be expected. So, if I was the woman she was helping, I would want my doctor to be there, so it's fine. My doctor, after my last ultrasound, I was 6 weeks and 3 days, but I was measuring 7 weeks in 1 day. So I was measuring, I think, 5 days ahead. And my doctor still said to keep the original due date based on my L&P, which was November 29th. According to my math, my due date is November 26th. And according to the doctor I saw today, who looked at my last ultrasound and saw if I was measuring 5 days ahead, gave me a due date of Thanksgiving, November 24th. So I don't really know when my due date is. One of my doctors says it's the 29th. One of my doctors says it's the 24th. I'm just going somewhere in between, which is actually based on ovulation and implantation. I think it should be the 26th. So according to me, I'm 8 weeks and 4 days. And according to the OB I saw today, I'm 8 weeks and 6 days. And then according to my doctor, I'm 8 weeks and 1 day. So I don't know, somewhere in week 8, that's where I'm at. But anyways, the appointment was good. They didn't do like an exam or anything. They did urine, which they do every time you go in when you're pregnant. And they drew the blood work and everything. I had to sign all the forms saying what screenings I wanted done, which ones I didn't, give them a history of any genetic things they need to look out for. And the only thing I turned down that they offered me was the cystic fibrosis testing, because I would rather not know. Something like 1 in 24 women will test positive on that, and but then for the child to get it, the husband has to also, and so you both have to carry it. And I would just rather not have that stress. Like, I'm not going to change anything. Now, like, I wouldn't like have an abortion or anything if I found out that the child could carry or does carry, have cystic fibrosis, because, if you both screen positive, then they can do the amniocentesis and confirm and everything like that. So it's a screening test before you get to that. But anyways, I wouldn't terminate. And I did opt for I think it's called the ultrascan or ultrascreen, something like that. They do it between 11 and 13 weeks. I am doing that. It is a screen for Down syndrome and like trisomy 19, and they look for neural tube defects and heart deformities and things like that. And the reason I opted for that one is because if something were to be wrong, I would want the doctors to know. I would want just to be better prepared for something like that. So again, it's not because I would terminate. It's because I want to be as prepared as I can for something like that. Like with a heart defect, they would have like the neonatologist and everyone ready to go at delivery and things like that. So I got my little book that they give you, and it's just packed full of information. Child birth education classes. I got a list of medications that are safe in pregnancy, so that's good. Just a lot of, silly things, but that you might want to look into. Like, our hospital has a comprehensive breastfeeding program, so they gave me like a pamphlet on that, and call it warning signs, like call your doctor if this happens, and just a bunch of stuff. So I haven't really looked through it all yet. There is my registration for delivery in there. I don't know why my lip is red. It's really strange. I'm sorry. It's distracting me. But anyways, that's kind of, oh, I know what it is. My son I was just putting him down for his nap, and he kept hitting his head on me because he and laughing, he thought it was funny, but now it gave me this fat lip here. So, we were giggling, and he was like nestling his head on me, and this is the result. So, the appointment went well. I've gained 4 pounds so far in 8 weeks today. Or, I'm not 8 weeks today. I'm whatever I am today. So 4 pounds. They told me not to eat more than 1 piece of fruit and 1 glass of juice a day. That kind of upset me because I live off of fruit when I'm pregnant because that's something healthy that I could eat. So she told me to eat more vegetables than fruit. So I like vegetables, but fruit is just, I like fruit more. So I eat both, but right now, I just made a bowl full of apples, and I'm going to eat those soon. I keep looking at them. But I don't know. It makes me sad. Have any of you guys' doctors told you not to eat fruit? She said, eat 1 piece a day, but that's it. And I normally eat a lot of fruit every day. So, I don't know. Have you guys heard that before? Fatigue has hit me hard this week. I could sleep all the time, and last night there was tornado warnings here, so I was up working until 12, and went to sleep at 2 o'clock. The sirens went off, so I had to get my son up. We went down into our basement, and I actually have a little bassinet set up down here just because I got it out of storage, and so he slept in that. I slept on the floor, which was not comfortable. Then about 4 o'clock, we went back upstairs because the sirens were off, and it was hailing and thunderstorms, and it was terrible last night. So, terrible sleep last night. Then I had to get up at 8 to get ready for my appointment today, so super tired today. So, the end result, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just remembering things. I have a list written down, but it's not a very good list, so I should have written a better one. The end result of my appointment today was that once again I'm labeled high risk, which I told you that in a vlog or two ago. Watching my son on the monitor here trying to nap. He's really just playing and being a toddler. But I told you that in a couple of vlogs ago I would be high risk because I was last time, and it's because of medical disorders or conditions that I have. So they're going to see me once every 2 weeks, and I don't know how long that's going to last, but my next appointment is in 2 weeks, and that will be the head-to-toe exam. They said, that will be next time, and then they're sending me to a perinatologist over at the hospital they're going to do my ultrasounds and everything, and all the screenings, and I'll have a consultation with them. I have a blood disorder, and when I'm pregnant, I get really, really, really anemic. My hemoglobin count, if you guys are pregnant, you probably have heard what yours is. It should be kind of around 15 or so. My last pregnancy, my hemoglobin dropped to 7, and below 7, they actually do transfusions. So I was really on the borderline of needing a transfusion last time. So they just need to watch me really closely, and I see a perinatologist, and they can monitor that more closely for me. And they put me on, I take an extra 2 milligrams of folic acid every day, and that helps with my blood count. I carry a trait called beta thalassemia minor, and I was more concerned about it my last pregnancy, but now I know, they're aware of it, and I know what worked last time to keep my numbers up, and I didn't have to have a transfusion, and everything was fine. They really don't want to section me because they don't want to cause bleeding, because I definitely will need a transfusion if that happens. So that's the only thing. I guess it's good for me because I don't want a C-section anyways, but they'll try their darndest so that I don't have to have one. So yeah, I get to have the ultrasound. It has to be between 11 and 13 weeks, and so I would think probably in the next 3 weeks I'll have that. Just because I'm not quite sure my due date, I'm guessing they'll shoot for about 12 weeks. So 3 or 4 weeks from now is when I should probably have that. So that's kind of my update. I'm not feeling so nauseous this week. I'm feeling like a loss of appetite. Like, I'm hungry, but nothing sounds good. Like, I'm like, man, I need to eat. And I'm like, but what do I want to eat? And nothing sounds good. And I've forced myself to eat, and it's like, it just like tastes bad, and it's not fun. The only things that regularly taste good to me are fruit and vegetables. And that's mostly what I'm eating. So I am eating protein. I make sure I have that every day, but besides that, I don't know if you can see the 2 calendars on the wall there. What those are, they're pregnancy calendars, and you like write all your dates in there, starting with your LMP, and then you can see, like, you can just write down like anything that happens in your pregnancy. The back of the calendar has a bunch of stickers, and you kind of stick them in there when you have ultrasounds, or you start wearing maternity clothes, or you buy baby furniture. There's like a ton of stickers. You just put them in there. And I have them side by side because I have the one from Connor and this one. And so I can see when things happened and what's around the corner and things like that. So with Connor, I had already heard the heartbeat. I haven't heard the heartbeat yet with this baby. I've seen it. They've been able to count it, but it's not been audible yet. So I probably won't hear it until I have that 11 to 13 week scan. So that's probably when I'll hear it for the first time. I started wearing maternity clothes my last pregnancy at 10 weeks. I don't need to wear them yet, but I'm pretty close. My scrubs don't fit so well. But we haven't like announced it yet, the pregnancy, because I really want to wait till my next ultrasound to like tell everyone. I want to hear the heartbeat first. I know I've seen it, but I want to hear it before we tell like my coworkers. Like, my bosses know, but no one else does. But I don't know if I can make it to that screen before I have to switch to maternity scrubs, because I fill them up from like just the tops are tight. The bottoms fit fine still, but the tops are getting tight. I actually measured my belly like a day ago, but I'll still show you the belly and tell you what the measurement was. I grew 1 more inch on my belly, and I measured it yesterday, I think, because normally I do my vlogs on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, so I didn't want to wait till Wednesday. But let's see. Here's the belly. Nothing I'm wearing right now is maternity, so this is it. Ooh, there's a fun light for you. This is my pants. That's not my belly button. My belly button's up here. But there it is. So if I go like that, you can kind of see there's a little, it's starting. This is where my scrubs are tight, right in here, so yeah. There's a little bump. So I think that is all for now, but thank you girls for watching. And Leanna and Brandy, I am thinking about you girls. I'm praying for you girls and your husbands. Especially Brandy, she's not sure if she's going to be able to have IVF this cycle. So, you definitely have been in my thoughts. And Leanna, I'm so excited for you. You have your big appointment tomorrow, so that is exciting. But yeah, keep those girls in your thoughts too, because they so deserve to be mommies. So Thanks for watching, girls. Bye.